Hey guys, I'm just taking a walk through our neighborhood. I'm gonna walk over to our little free library. I've got a book I'm gonna drop off and see if there's anything out in there that I want. I'm just basically just trying to get my steps in. So I will update you once I get to the little free library. Maybe we can find something good. So I'm back from the little free library. I didn't see anything that I wanted, so I just left that book. But I wanted to update y'all on the diamond painting I'm working on. It's a little dachshund. I love dachshunds. We don't have one, but I think they're so cute. So this is what the finished piece is gonna look like, and this is my first square diamond painting that I'm doing, and I'm a little concerned about the colors so far. They don't seem to be, like, this is his little paws, and those colors don't seem right. We'll see how it turns out, though. It wasn't very expensive. It was probably less than $5 on AliExpress, and see, it's square diamonds, and so I'm excited about that. I've got another one I'll show y'all in a clip in a few minutes that is going to be my next project, and once I show you that, maybe I'll sit down and talk to you about the books I'm currently reading. Okay, bye. So this is the next diamond painting I will be working on. I actually have a bicycle that looks a lot like this bicycle. It's a new bicycle, but it's made to look like an antique bicycle with the basket and the chain guard, and mine has a thing here where you could haul books, so I could actually ride to the little free library if I wanted to and haul my little books. But it says enjoy the ride, and I thought it was super cute. And again, this was just a really cheap from AliExpress, and this is the diamonds. They're round, and then the tool tray. And that's all I've got right now. I just wanted to show you my next project and where I was on the other one. So Tim and I are at Michael's right now. Hi, Tim.
Hello.
We're gonna get some crates to build a bookshelf. I am going to admit something. I'm weird. I don't like clutter. So as far as like being a big book reader and a crafter, I don't want a lot of stash. So in all honesty, right now all of my books are in our garage from when we moved into our house 2 years ago on 3 bookshelves, but we need that space to store garage type stuff. So I am going to build a bookshelf I found on Pinterest. So I'm going to go and run into our Michaels and start buying, you know, those crates that you always see in every Michaels. Start buying those to build the bookshelf, and I will keep y'all updated on this bookshelf and give you a bookshelf tour once it's built. But like I said, I don't like a lot of books, so as I move the books into the house, a lot of them will probably go to the little free library down the street from our house if it's not something that I'm sure I'm going to read over time, because I'm just not a collector. I have you know, I've been showing y'all a lot of diamond paintings. I have the one I'm working on and one after that, and that's it. And as far as cross stitch stuff goes, I do have some fabric, but as far as like threads, only threads from previous that are left from previous projects do I have. I'm not a I don't like to collect stuff. I do have a lot of yarn, but it's from when we lived in the old house and I had my own craft room and I did stash yarn. But I find that it's not even anything I want to use now, and I'm slowly giving that away even. So we'll see where this goes, but I do need a bookshelf, so we're gonna build one. Okay. Hi guys. I'm gonna show y'all how I'm going to make a couple of needle minders for cross stitching. I've got this old Beatles pen and this. It's one of those pennies that you smash when you go to like a zoo or whatever. This one is actually from a zoo. It's called a zoo near us called Gators and Friends. So I'm going to make needle minders out of these. So I picked up some rare earth magnets and some quick setting epoxy. This is a 2-part epoxy. I've got some aluminum foil here to mix it up on and just a piece of a dowel. It's what I could find to mix it up. So these are the things I'm going to use. I've already cut this packaging so that we could get to the magnets pretty easy. So I'm going to pull those out. Set that aside. And then there's 10 magnets in here. Oh. So I'm gonna need 2 magnets. And I'm just gonna leave these attached because, you know, the back magnets right now, I don't necessarily need them, and I'm gonna set those aside. I'm gonna open my 2-part epoxy. I've already read the instructions on this. You mix equal parts, and it needs to set up for, I think it said, oh, I said I read it. You mix equal parts. You make sure your surfaces are clean. I have wiped the backs of these off. And then you mix them for these 2 parts for 1 minute, and cover the surface you're wanting to glue completely, and then you hold for 4 minutes, and it will support a load after 10 to 15 minutes, and then in 24 hours it will be completely cured. So this is A. We're gonna squeeze out a little. I'm not thinking it's gonna take much, so just a dab really. And then I'm going to close that up, and then we're going to do the same thing with part B. And I'm going to set those aside, and I'm going to mix this up. Okay, and after you get this mixed for a full minute, you will actually see a change in the consistency. Before it was like 2 very thin gels and now that they're mixed together, see, I'm actually having a little bit of trouble dragging my dowel rod through this mixture, so it stiffens up quite a bit, and it's not as clear. So now I'm going to put a dab of this right here in the middle of this, and I probably should have used some tweezers to set this, but hindsight and all that. So that, I'm just going to let that set, and it does say to hold it. So I honestly don't, that's such a flat surface though, I don't know, you know, and I better get this one going. So now I'm going to put a good dab here, and I'm going to drop that in. This one I do feel like I don't need to hold. So I'm going to squish out, squish out the air and get it good and set. And I might have went a little overkill with the adhesive, but at the same time you don't want it coming off, so it'll dry clear. I do think though, I'm going to try to take a little bit of that off so that it doesn't become an issue with snagging on my fabrics and so forth. So that's where we're at. But I've always wondered why you didn't see people making needle minders out of this. So I thought while I was in, my husband needed something at Harbor Freight today. And while I was in there, I ran across the rare earth magnets and that got my brain to working. So I thought I would pick these up and give this a shot. So there is my needle minder from Gators and Friends. And my Beetles needle minder. So thank y'all for watching. Let's hope this works out, and I will see you in my next video.